Hey, stay tuned for more BRTV. I'm Larry King. Don't touch the dial.
Hello, Bronx. Welcome to our 9th newscast. I'm Homero Castillo with my lovely co-host,
Sarah Perel.
Sarah, how was your week this week?
It was a good week, but I'll tell you, last week, that was really scary, right?
Tell me about it. We had hail, flooding, thunder, and lots of damage around the McAllen area.
Yeah, and the thunder was really scary. Well, this week we also had a very interesting week. Larry King came by and visited our campus.
Larry King, former CNN anchor and host of Larry King Live. He was also our final distinguished speaker of the Distinguished Guest Speaker Series. Here's Omar Jimenez with the story.
A distinguished night for UTPA students where the Emmy Award-winning host Larry King wraps up the Distinguished Speaker Series for the 2011-2012 season. We had a chance to interview Mr. King.
You gotta want it 100%, and you can't say, well, I might be a broadcaster. You gotta go bang on doors. You gotta get in, and once you get in, you gotta strive. It's all a struggle when you start. But if you have faith in yourself, there's always room. If you're a good broadcaster, if you can communicate, and you have the wherewithal to knock on the doors, you will be heard.
Here's what students had to say about the series.
I would just say this one takes it. I'm really satisfied with what I saw. His character is all in all just really good. Kind of admire his persona and the way he speaks. It's a great opportunity for us to interact with people outside the Valley. It's wonderful to be able to be a part of this.
For Bronx Radio, I'm Omar Jimenez.
Last week, unexpected weather hit the Valley. Here's Alexis Garza with the story.
Last week, the Rio Grande Valley was rocked by a large, torrential downpour and 75-mile-per-hour winds that swept through much of the northern part of the McAllen area. The city of McAllen has assessed the damages and has reported more than 1,000 local businesses that suffered some storm damage. One of the worst hit was a local car dealership, having over 70 automobiles with broken windshields, while the building itself sustained about $200,000 in damages. According to the City of McAllen and insurance agents, reconstructions and repairs will take weeks. For Bronx Radio, I'm Alexis Garza.
April is STD Awareness Month, so wouldn't you like to be safe? Planned Parenthood and the Texas Department of State Health Services, among other organizations, are sponsoring Get Yourself Tested Day. STD screenings will take place Wednesday, April 11th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Student Health Center. For more information, call Student Health Services at 956-665-2511. Know the facts and know for sure.
Last week marked the 50th anniversary of the United Farm Workers. The legacy of Cesar Chavez continues. Here's Stacy Sanchez with the story.
This past Saturday marked the 9th annual Cesar Chavez March, hosted by La Unión del Pueblo Entero in response to the social and economic needs of the community. With UTPA on board, along with Proyecto Azteca, Project Arise, and the South Texas Civil Rights Project, about 900 community members gathered at the San Juan Municipal Park in favor of the farm worker movement. Chavez believed people can work together to solve their own problems, and you too can help keep the movement alive. For more information, contact Communications Coordinator John Torres at 956-534-0267. Once again, that's 534-0267. For Bronx Radio, I'm Stacy Sanchez.
And now sports with Daniel Morales.
Two new champions in college basketball. The tournaments are over and there's only two teams left standing. On Monday night, the University of Kentucky came out on top over Kansas 67-59, giving the Kentucky Wildcats their 8th title in the school's glorious history. Freshman sensation Anthony Davis led the Wildcats' tough defense and was named the tournament's most outstanding player. On Tuesday night, the Baylor Lady Bears easily defeated Notre Dame with the final score, Baylor 80, Notre Dame 61. Led by Brittany Griner, Baylor finished the season 40-0, becoming the first team in college basketball history to end the season with 40 wins. For Bronx Radio, I'm Daniel Morales.
To be informed, here's your national news.
Tuesday after, tornadoes ripped through the Dallas-Fort Worth area, tossing tractor trailers like toys, forcing airlines to cancel flights and causing widespread damage. In Lancaster, Texas, south of Dallas, roofs were stripped to bare plywood. About 300 buildings were damaged, according to the city's mayor. As many as 13 tornadoes touched down in North Texas on Tuesday, said a meteorologist with the National Weather Service. Oakland police have identified and arrested 43-year-old Wingo, an American. Several of the 7 victims were students of the Oakos University, a small religious college in California. Authorities now say a different female administrator was the intended target of the gunman, who killed 6 students and an employee at the Christian college. The economy is improving. Jobless claims fall to the lowest since 2008. Initial claims for the state unemployment benefits fell 6,000 to a seasonal of just 357,000, the lowest level since April 2008, the Labor Department said on Thursday. For Bronc Radio, I am Brenda Luarte.
Finally, we want to congratulate the Bronc Radio staff for doing an excellent job at the state competition. Here is Juliet Boteo with the story.
Bronc Radio comes back victorious. This past week, TIPA, the Texas Intercollegiate Press Association Convention, took place in Corpus Christi. TIPA is one of the largest and reputable press association for college students. UTPA publications, Bronc Radio, and TV, along with the school newspaper, The Pan American, and school yearbook magazine, The Panorama, swept the ceremony, collecting more than 35 awards. Bronc Radio took home second place for the best commercial spot and public service announcement, plus 3 honorable mentions. UTPA congratulates all of this year's participants for all their hard work and dedication. For Bronc Radio, I am Juliet Boteo.
And that concludes our newscast. Thank you for listening, and we hope you can tune in next week.
And don't forget to like us on Facebook or visit our new website, www.utpa.edu/BRTV.
Special thanks to our radio station manager, Rosa Rodriguez, and news director, Carlos Burgoyne, and all our radio station staff. Go Bronx!